Remember, whenever you're playing chess, make sure that there's like a mirror behind your opponent so you can see their pieces.
Now let me show you how it's done.
Absolute rat bastard. I was gonna do that.
This time I got the first timeline. You fool.
Hear me out on this. Horse dimension.
Just a single timeline where all the pieces are knights.
Oh, I'd love to see this game become competitive because I just want to watch as the meta develops.
Oh my god, it would be the world's most complicated meta, I swear.
Dude, I want to see like this game sitting right next to like Smash Melee at Evo. I want to see frame perfect Hyperchess.
I heard you like timelines, so I made a timeline.
Yeah, so I heard you like timelines, so I made a timeline.
This is so horrible.
Alright, so what I'm hearing is that we gotta go Mondo mode with these timelines. If you can make a time move, make a time move. Is what I think.
That's how I was playing it last time. It's let's take advantage of the game mechanics. I'm making another timeline. What else can I do? This. I'm gonna make another timeline. There we go. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. Byron, you could not even begin to comprehend what I'm planning. I'm 10 parallel universes ahead of you.
Now, do you have any idea what you're planning?
What?
Aaron, I took your knight with my queen, and then I took your knight with my queen from a same exact knight with a queen from a different timeline.
Oh, now you have two. Now you have two queens in a timeline too. All right. Well, I'll have to one up you.
Are you able to make a move in like each present or something like that?
Basically, each timeline has its own present, which is the furthest end of it, right? But there's the universal present here. If there is a timeline's present in the universal present, you have to move it. So like, I'm gonna have to do something here, but I can ignore these futures, and it'll still be my turn there perpetually until I move. So Byron won't be able to do anything with them.
Okay.
So you can already see the strategies developing.
Like, I can see that strategies would very much exist. Now, what they could be, the heck if I know.
Yeah, just like couldn't tell you.
Okay, I'm only at -3. Okay, I need to make more timeline.
Boy, that sounds like timeline talk to me. That sounds like what you'd say if you don't have enough timelines. I have no idea what's happening.
Same.
Yeah, this is how the game was meant to be played.
Okay, this is the timeline where only you've made moves. What? Oh no, because that's the one where I used the self-replicating time brooks, but then they both went to a new timeline. You know what? I think we should make another timeline.
I think I like the sound of that. That's a nice timeline. That's nice.
Hear about that?
I think I see a slight error though. Instead of a rook, you have 3 knights.
The horse dimension.
It begins. Let me go. I'm itching to go. I'm eating flamin' hot Cheetos. I have no water. I am ready.
I think
Hyperchess
that's the timeline where we have 2 queens. Let's not do that.
Now let's
make a new timeline. Make a new timeline over here.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there it goes. There's so many. Byron, when it's my turn, do a count and see how many there are.
Making more.
No.
Oh, no.
It's all just the most basic moves, too. Like, we're just going to end up ignoring them.
I don't even have a strategy. I'm just trying to overwhelm you.
Oh, I can tell. It's working.
You ever play rushdown characters in chess?
Just Zerg Rush. The classic chess technique.
Did the present just go backwards?
Yes, I sent the present to the past so that I could make more queens in the future.
Dawson, can you write that down in quotes?
Yeah.
It sounds like a Kingdom Hearts line, honestly.
He sent the I can make more queens in the future.
As you can see, the work already has begun.
He's forming the Vatican. It's actually a pocket universe.
The Vatican dimension. The Vatican actually in real life.
Suddenly arms raise out of the sky and pull them to the Vatican.
Dude, that's actually kind of like a thing that happened in Chainsaw Man, except it was the Hell Devil. Imagine a sentence that ends with this thing about the Vatican you mentioned reminds me of the Hell Devil from Chainsaw Man.
And the fact that it's about chess.
Now, according to the universal present, we have made 1, 2, 3 turns.
Dude, imagine getting like a couple hundred chessboards and trying to make this.
Jeez, how many chessboards would you even need?
Let's not do that. That's what got me into Vatican hell last time.
Converge all of the Queen timelines into one timeline where Freddie Mercury lived.
Oh, no. Listen, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps is easy if you make more boots using more timelines. You have more bootstraps to pull yourself up by.
I've tapped into the power of the bootstrap dimension. I can pull myself from anywhere.
I can pull myself up by infinite bootstraps across infinite timelines. You never stood a chance, Jeff Bezos.
Even Jeff Bezos kneels before me.
You know what? That's it. I'm gonna make another timeline. Just for that, I will make yet another one.
Okay,
You're asking for it now, Bucko. I'm gonna duplicate another queen.
No.
Watch this.
This is so terrible.
Alright, so I've done that, right? But I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, I'll move my king over here. There we go. That's enough. Your measly 10 IQ is nothing compared to my, probably 11 right now. How is it even possible to, like, actually keep track of all this anymore? How many total do we have? 1, 2, 21, 22, 23 timelines total. And no closer to winning than we were when we started.
let's put a horsey over there.
No. No.
It's so wide.
One of us is just gonna win on accident. Again, according to the universal present, we are only 4 turns into the game.
Okay, I'm starting to regret, but I think there's nothing I can do but soldier on at this point. It's like those games where they have chess masters playing like 20 games at once, except it's the same game.
Yeah, and you're playing all of them yourself. Alright, I've transferred a queen to a different timeline. So now this timeline doesn't have any queens.
What timeline are you talking about?
But if I move this queen back in time, I can get the queen back and in fact have 2 queens. But should I? Now, this is where it gets interesting.
What do you mean this is where it gets interesting?
Well, this is where I start making more timelines.
It's like, would you download a car?
Byron, I've moved both of my kings to a timeline where you have no queens. I'm a genius.
Where?
I just hopped in this call because I hovered over the tree of this game, and I just like to say, what the ever loving fuck.
Hey Tuna, you want to see me make a timeline?
Look,
Yeah.
Aaron said, number of timelines made equals IQ, and I'm trying to make that reflect reality.
Tuna, basically what you're looking at here is chess.
Yes, this is optimal chess. This is chess at its highest level.
Yes. I think I've done all the moves I can do. No, wait. There's the only one that I actually have to do I haven't done yet.
There's also 2 more.
I just can't keep track of it all.
Right.
I just can't possibly keep up.
Just like,
There's no way.
and no one all the way at the bottom. You haven't moved my ghost timeline all the way at the bottom.
Well, why would I? It's a ghost timeline. I can ignore it. The stupid idiot timeline made by a stupid
Aaron,
idiot.
you wanna restart?
No. This game will end by complete accident at some point, and I will hold out until it does. Hey, okay, Byron, I want you to take a look, just so that you can see this happen at -3L. All right, tell me when you're looking at it.
Give me a second. Let me find it. -3L. I'm looking at it.
So I can see you're positioning that rook to maybe take my king.
Not really. You absolute rat bastard.
Hold up, this is just hypothetical. Like, this is just a suggestion right now. But what if I made another timeline?
I think that's a good
I've
idea. You
done
should.
it.
For it.
I have done it.
Don't legitimize my
Argument.
timeline.
The present is now in the past. It is done.
Because of my ghost timeline that you ignored.
Double you, Matt. You monster.
I sent the present to the
It's
past.
my triple rook timeline.
Oh no.
No.
I'll have to make
You might
another
have 2
timeline.
queens, but I have 3 rooks.
I'll have to make yet another timeline.
Honestly, 5D chess is basically just a JoJo's battle, but playing it exactly through chess.
This is if there was a third Darby.
Don't say that. Don't say that, man. Don't give him that kind of power.
I feel like if we had less
A Rocky
timelines,
just
I'd be able
shows
to
up
actually
and writes
react
another
to
fucking
bullshit that he's
Darby.
pulling.
He just shows up in part 8. He's like, "Hi guys,
Yeah,
I'm Darby." It's
Yes,
alternate
yes,
dimension.
another-
No, but think about it. Think about it. If Darby shows up in part 8, he's Darby from another timeline.
Yes, Darby for another timeline. It would make perfect sense.
It explains everything. I'm not even trying to play chess well at this point. I'm just trying to play it confusing. I'm just trying to move the pieces, you know?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Imagine 5D chess with RTX on.
This move right here. With that, you have lost the game. Hold on, what do I do?
What?
You have lost.
Timeline even is that?
You have lost the game. Hold up, what do I do?
You have lost the game, but how?
A good question. Byron, I just moved the rook properly for the first time. I just want you to know that.
I think they're fun.
I think they're neat.
No.
Well, that one
if
is
you
fixed.
zoom out really far, this looks like a very well optimized game of Factorio, but no, this is chess.
Let's take a look. That's not even that fancy. That was just sitting there this whole time. Fixed.
No, somewhere else too. That wasn't the one.
Oh, you're closing in. Oh,
There's more.
I'm not Billy Mays. You can't. But wait, there's more me. That's just not rational.
But wait,
I'm
there's
fairly
more.
confident if you're not in check, you soon will be somewhere.
Cool. Nice. Time to make more timelines. My cat is sitting on my lap right now. Wow, the nerve of you people. I didn't hear a single person say aw.
Cool.
Epic, thanks.
Alright, you gonna finish your turn?
Oh yeah, I'm working on it. May make a
Oh,
new
cool. I found a ring pop.
felt cute. Might make another timeline later. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just scrolling through so many. I can't tell the difference between what is and what isn't and what has and has not happened.
Both.
Yes. The answer to all the questions is just yes, and I don't know what it means. This is dumb, what I just did. But I've submitted it, so there's no going back now. Anyway, I think I actually do have a really stupid way to deal with your unbeatable, unwinnable scenario you've put me in.
I put you in an unbeatable scenario?
Yeah, I just delayed the inevitable.
Yeah.
This is the best game. I'm honestly a huge fan.
5D chess in general, or this game of 5D chess?
Oh, 5D chess in general. Whoever invented this was a madman, and I respect them. This
Why
this
the
is like
heck is this?
no, because like there's a guy who's like trying to make an actual puzzle game with like full-on 4-dimensional physics, And it, like, you play this game, and it actually will help you understand how that works. And he's still working on it for like the last 10 years. But I think this is funnier.
Oh, definitely, 100%. Comedy gold.
Yeah.
Let's
And knowing that at
actually
any
do
time
that.
some
I don't
piece
like
could
that.
accidentally land on a tile that allows it to travel 10 turns back in time and assassinate your king, instantly winning the game. Like, that could happen. Could be in like some distant timeline you've long since forgotten about. You accidentally just wander into its trap card. Like, that's how time landmines would work. It's like there isn't a landmine here, but 40 years from now there will be, and it can travel back in time whenever you stand where it will be.
You're getting ready to get your big buff to go and fight him. You know, you're stocking up on the weapons cache that they have back in their base.
Yeah, and then
Suddenly,
like
that exact same king, but slightly older, shows up next to you and just murks you.
no, the king,
And
like, he
as you're
shows
laying
up,
there
he's got like
bleeding
an
on the
eye
ground,
patch,
he
he's
said-
missing a leg because he's been in the post-apocalyptic future, and he just appears and he's like, I remembered you do this.
It's like, wow, your plan was foolproof, but not in 40 years.
But 40 years from now it had a ton of holes.
And now so do you.
Byron, look at my screen. I finally like took out all your pieces on this board, and then I looked up and saw that you haven't even used any. This is a cursed image in its own right. Like, how did this even happen? I've somehow lost almost all my pieces, including the king. None of yours have even moved. Incredible.
Yeah.
But that's the funny thing, is that, like, actually the mechanics aren't that hard to explain, but the results of them are stupid.
Which I think that's the best kind of chaotic.
Yeah, no, it's just chess, but you can time travel, and it's multiverse theory, and that's it, really. But then it's just
That's it, really.
really, but then this is what it
Not
results
like
in.
3 of the most complicated things.
There we go. The game's legitimately getting laggy. I never thought this game could get laggy. Byron, you may have actually defeated me. Hold up, how does this work? Attacks. I need a way to get rid of that bishop. I don't think I have anything lined up that can take it. Oh, I see what I can do. If I move the present into the past, I can avoid this awful future. Let's do it. I need to get as far into the past as possible. That'll be the trick. Let's see how far I can go. Excellent. This will do nicely. Just wait. There we go. I'm home free, baby.
The number one
What's my turn?
tag
Yeah.
on this game is psychological horror.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh well, I think I'm just gonna lose on this turn, and there's just nothing I can do to stop it. I literally can't submit the moves because of this thing. It's just not letting me advance, and Alright, you want to just end the game and say I lost? Since I can't think of how to deal with this?
We have to make a new timeline. You have to make a new timeline, and then you have to keep going.
Ah,
You have to.
that's unfortunate. Alright,
And
well,
I'm gonna only interact with that timeline, and then I'm gonna win.
What you don't know is that your attempt at just giving up and making a new timeline to forfeit accidentally leads you to a checkmate somewhere in the past.
shit.
Let's be honest, this movie handles time travel better than, this game handles time travel better than Endgame.
Even though it technically has the same logic to it, it just... Endgame had a really weird way of explaining multiverse theory. Like, you can just say, it can't, because paradoxes can't be that way, so it becomes a different timeline. Alright, anyway, it's not letting me change what I'm doing, and I can't think of, in the myriad of timelines, a way to fix this, so I'm just gonna forfeit. You have won the game.
Alright. I'm going to bed now.
I honorably admit defeat. Jeej.
Jeej.
Jeej. I'm gonna train. I'm gonna play some of the puzzles, and then when we go against each other again, I'm gonna destroy you in every
Yeah, there's
timeline.
epic training montage.
In every timeline.